Now, it doesn't matter who you are, we've all had setbacks in life, but what matters most is how you handle the setback. A recent article on dailygreatness.co explores reasons why hitting rock bottom can be the most pivotal time in your life. The article says, rock bottom is only worthwhile if you come back having learned solid lessons and wisdom to share from having survived the fall. Ladies, can you recall a time in your life when you hit rock bottom, and how did your perspective change from it?
I so believe in this. I think the best moments in your life always happen from some type of demise or some type of change of events that you got afraid of.
Right.
My entire career, my entire reason why I'm sitting here, my entire drive is because I broke up out of a very, very serious relationship in San Jose that forced me to look for a change of pace and move to LA. I had $271 in my Bank of America savings account, and I moved to LA with my mom's Toyota Cressida, all my clothes in the back, because I wanted to if I didn't leave town, I would try to get back with this person, and I would try to stay in the relationship. I left all the friends, I did everything, and I made it so that I couch surfed for maybe 2 years. I stayed at friends' houses.
Did you really?
I slept in my car in Pasadena, because in Pasadena you can sleep overnight and the garbage people don't come at 6 in the morning to, you know, make you move your car.
Wow.
It was an amazing experience because I was forced to leave. And here's the greatest thing I did, and I advise this all the time to my friends who have a big breakup and keep thinking about the person. If you keep thinking about the person to the point that it keeps you depressed, every time your mind goes back to think about that person, do something for your career. Do something for you. Have a list of things that you've been needing to get done. Like for me, it was make a resume, shoot a reel, find some auditions to get into.
I miss you. Write the resume. I miss you. Shoot a reel.
It built my work.
Miss you.
Yes. As a matter of fact,
Yes.
when I was going through my divorce, that was my rock bottom. I didn't see it coming.
Right.
I didn't think about getting divorced again. And I went and saw a psychologist afterwards. And she said to me, do something that scares you to get out of the mind frame. She said, if you write with your right hand, write with your left, because you have to concentrate so much on your left hand that it's getting you out of the negative space.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I feel like that was the hardest time in my life, but from that, I flourished. I had 2 3-year-olds that I didn't even have time to sit and wallow because I was like, I have to get beyond this. I have to make sure I can co-parent. I can't hate a man that my kids love so much. So I gotta work to get to a place that we can co-parent. And from that, I feel like the life that I have right now, I wouldn't have had if that didn't happen to me.
Wow.
That's the same thing with me. All my rock bottoms are in my book. I tried to change so you don't have to. You know, it was like I've been homeless.
They have it on. They have it on speed dial.
But you know, we all, you know, when you're homeless and you're sitting in that car and you're like, ooh, I gotta get my life together.
Yeah.
That's when you really start thinking. And relationships too. I was in so many bad relationships, and then I just said to myself, forget this. The energy that I was putting in these bad relationships, I said I'm gonna put into my career. And that is what led me to here, being a full-time entertainer, which is what I love. So if it's just not working out, and you gotta rethink, you gotta focus.
Exactly.
Like you said, refocus, do something else for yourself, because you can make it out of it.
That's right.
Rock bottom only leads you up to the top. That's it, you know.
Ooh, I don't know if my rock bottom led me to the top. I don't. I feel like when I was in the Cheetah Girls and I was in a relationship, I sent the guy that I was in a relationship with some sexy pictures, and they ended up leaking while I was on tour with the Cheetah Girls. And I remember feeling like I had disappointed my mother in such a way that it broke my heart. I felt like I had broke her heart. I felt like the person that I would go to when something was bad, like I had disappointed her so bad I couldn't go to her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I remember being in the arena. We had a show that night, the night that the photos leaked on the internet. Somebody had hacked the computer, and literally I remember a lawyer coming in to talk to me because the FBI was getting involved in, it was called cyber hacking, cyberbullying, something to that effect. And I remember it was the beginning of that sort of thing. Like these things weren't happening, and I remember standing in the locker room of the arena and shaking so bad that I could not speak. Like, I really do believe I had a nervous breakdown that day.
Oh.
And I remember just thinking, my career's over.
Wow.
Everything I ever thought I ever worked so hard for, or stood for, or was for young Latina girls and it's over. Like, you trashed it over an ass pick. Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, well, I guess I'll just go home now. And what I did learn from that was that, one, that I'm resilient.
Yes.
And two, that even the person I thought I disappointed loved me unconditionally enough
on.
that if I
Come
had
on
to
with
go
it.
home, it was gonna be okay because
That's
I still
right.
had a mother that loved me. Even when I screwed
Absolutely.
up so bad and I thought it was like irreparable, no one ever is gonna wanna see my face. But then I had to get out there and perform, Lonnie.
How about
you know what that
that?
is? You're in an arena and you thinking everybody in that audience is like, my daughter looks up to your trash heap. Like,
Right.
I felt this ick and this shame that I thought I would never recover from it.
And
I
that's
really
the thing
recovered.
about life experiences. The worst
You
experience
think-
you ever had, you think
You
you're not
think
gonna
you're
make
never
it.
gonna make it. You
Right.
think
You
there's
will.
no
You just
way.
have to
Yeah.
keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if you get messed up on the internet. Everybody talk. Remember, they was dogging me, death threats on the internet, and you did this, and you got
And
somebody
you really will
fired.
think
and
no
I was
one
like,
will ever view me the
oh.
same.
Look at me now.
And here you are, breathing, living, fly, fabulous, successful,
I'm
taking
just
us
telling
to
y'all out
break.
there, you can make it through. Your rock bottom,
Yes.
Right.
you
That's
can make
right.
it.
We'll make
That's
it.